Alright, there we go. Goku Solo's for real. Facts. You only need Goku to win. Hmm. Yeah, you can actually argue you don't need Goku. I think Vegeta has like much better arguments, but yeah, Goku probably wins. Have a challenge. Try to read my name. Pradium Senpai. Pradium. Pradium. That sounds Indian. I don't know. Pradium sounds Indian. Dog. What's up, dog? Yo, Scaling. Who wins, Deathstroke or Guts? Hmm. Probably Deathstroke because he's probably gonna have some like outlier feat of being able to hurt like some strong characters. I don't know what's with you. I'm fine, bro. Crazy how one random guy started an equal stats whiz. I don't know who it was. I only saw like one edit, and then I don't know who started like initially. I used to do equal stats like years ago. Where'd you scale Bulma? So Bulma can tank Vegeta's like thrusts during like love making, so she's out of Versal, right? Because she can tank Vegeta's attacks. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I used to argue Chi-Chi being universal because when Goku came back from training in the hyperbolic time chamber, like he didn't have control of Super Saiyan like 100%. Like there were still moments where that Super Saiyan ki like would actually hurt someone. And we know that Goku had sex with Chi-Chi because they had Goten during that time, which meant that Goku clapped Chi-Chi's cheeks while in Super Saiyan. So Chi-Chi solos like Naruto and One Piece. See what I mean? People who do equal stats. No, I mean I'm not gonna lie, bro. Equal stats is definitely a fucking cop out, right? Equal stats is only really good to do if there's two characters that are like really close to each other, like really close, where it's kind of like impossible to decide like who wins. Like, for example, Goku versus Vegeta during most of their fight, like if they were to fight right now, they would be like almost equal. All right, like right now, Goku versus Vegeta are like very close to each other. So you can say they're like almost equal. But besides that, yeah, like Crossverse is kind of a cop out. Bro is wild. Bro, that's a good argument. What do you mean? That's an amazing argument. You can't debunk it. Chi-Chi getting clapped by Goku puts her at Universal Plus. It's a peak argument. Wukong. Yeah, Wukong is kind of overpowered in equal stats. Like, Wukong, CC Goku, like complete CC Goku, like if he has like like access to everything that he has from like the games and stuff. Anos Voldigor, Rimuru, Yuha is also very strong. Doctor Doom is also really strong. Son Wukong is really strong. Kratos would also be quite strong in equal stats. Yo, we got Kashi Boy. Cash. What's up, Cash? Yo, Cash, because you weren't here, Chi-Chi in the Cell Saga scales to Uni Plus because she can tank the class. Like, while getting her ass. Sorry, while getting her, like, ass cheeks clapped by Goku in Super Saiyan, she was able to tank his attacks because she didn't die. Therefore, this scales her to, like, Universal. It's a peak argument. I'm gonna start using it more, actually. I gotta repeat it for the people that didn't hear that. Chi-Chi can tank Super Saiyan Go Punch. Well, that's also true, actually, yeah. Which is more evidence that she solos Naruto and One Piece. It's even more evidence. Oh my god. I'm gonna make a Chi-Chi skill, dude. Chi-Chi versus One Piece and Naruto. I just like I just need to prove that she can control her ki so that it also like makes her like use it for like speed. Because if she can control like levels of energy that are like Super Saiyan Goten level, then by definition she would also have like really high speed. Wait, I thought she used the Kaioken at some point. Wait a minute. If she used the Kaioken does require like like really big like ki control. Like even Goku like had to train quite a lot to even like learn how to do it. I'm working on a huge upskill for Cell. Bro, the fact people think Cell caps at solar system is so dumb, bro. Every single argument I've seen for why he caps the solar system is fucking goofy. It's like so dookie, bro. Do I think Dragon Ball Super is gonna get a remake? The only arc I wish it gets to remake is the resurrection of F. Every other arc is like really good. I don't know why why people want a remake. I would rather get a new Dragon Ball Super anime than get a remake. I should do Future Gohan versus Fiction. I have Universe 7 fighters versus fictional groups coming up like maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So after that, if I can do this one, but I'm also working on the Ichigo video. Like the Ichigo video is gonna be like 20 minutes long, so I'm like half done with the Ichigo video, and I do want to post it like this week. So I will see if I have time like to do it. Who is your opinion in the most hacks character in fiction? Uh, I mean, I mean, the one above all because he has all the abilities in Marvel. Torybot would also be like really hacked because he has all the abilities from like every single Dragon Ball like game series, mangas, like everything. The presence would also be pretty OP because he also has like every ability from like DC. Do you know what? Do you know about Water Vegeta? What is Water Vegeta, dude? Vegeta is a waterbender. The Adventures of Vegeta in the North Pole. He's gonna become a power. By the way, Vegeta can actually like use fire. He's a firebender because in the Broly movie he actually shot like a fire attack at Broly. It's a meme form, really. I haven't seen Water Vegeta. That's got to be new. That's got to be new because I haven't heard of it. Bro, Pain demolishes Gojo. I don't know why people think it's close. I like Pain outscales, right? And like he can literally like what's the word? One almighty push fucking kills Gojo. It's not the fact that he's going to die from the almighty push because he's going to get like launched towards like a rock, like some sort of like big mountain, and the contact with the mountain is what's going to kill him. It's going to be the force itself that's going to be sending him there, right? Because a physical body doesn't just get damaged when like it's being propelled towards something and when it hits something, like the damage from the hit is what does the damage. It's also like the energy while you're like traveling, like they're like the sudden energy that's going to be put into Gojo's body to make him travel towards the mountain is also going to do damage. And that same energy comes from like Pain, who has like higher levels of energy output than Gojo. So when Vegeta gets in water, it's a power level of +1. Bro, I have no idea what this is. I have never heard of like Water Vegeta. I have no idea what this is. Did I see the Sneak community post? No. I actually answered to your comment before like going live. I don't keep up with what he does. I'm not subscribed to him. I have no idea what he does. I only keep up with like maybe 5 or 6 people. Like BD Clashers, you. I used to keep track with Middle Track, but ever since he stopped posting power scaling, I'm not gonna watch his like, his bizarre like Roblox videos. I'm not interested in that, right? I'm still gonna like them, but I'm not gonna like watch them, right? Uh, Drip Sauce, Divine. Yeah, that's it. I mean, on top of my head, I don't keep up with like if one of my friends posts, I'm probably gonna see it, but consistently, I don't keep up with like a lot of people. Ronaldo or Messi? Messi. Janemba was warping space in the other world to create portals. It was also mentioned by Goku that space exists in the other world. How do you debunk that? Well, he wasn't just warping space. He was warping like the fabric of reality. Also, I don't exactly know what statement you're referring to that space exists. Are you referring to Goku mentioning like 100 million kilometers? Because that's only used like as an analogy to have an idea of distance. You cannot represent like a metaphysical realm beyond space and time without using analogies with space and time. It's impossible. The only way humans can understand something outside of space and time is by using analogies within space and time, right? But analogies are only used to give a certain idea. They're not used like literally. Because by that logic, there's no out-of-versal realms in fiction, which I'm pretty sure like no one is going to agree with that. There's definitely out-of-versal realms in fiction. Do you think Fortnite Goku is the strongest version of Goku? I don't know, bro. I haven't played Fortnite in 6 years or something. I don't even know what Fortnite does. Jump Force Goku, I know he's strong because he upskills from a guy that can apparently see the shonen world as fiction. But apart from that, no idea about Fortnite. I don't even keep track of all of the like. I know that Marvel is canon or something to Fortnite, so maybe, but I always get confused. Oh yeah, I also keep track of Kakarot skills. Yeah, forgot about him. Ronaldo or Messi? I said Messi. Messi's the goat. What happened to Middle Track? He stopped posting power scaling content because he thought that, I mean, for one, he didn't want to do it anymore, but he started posting Roblox content because apparently the people that watched his channel were also watching like Roblox, what do you call it, like brain rot content, whatever. So he started doing that because that way he could get more views, which I don't think is really working. I mean, last time I went to his channel, his last 20 videos barely got more than 30,000 views, and he has a channel of like 45,000 like subs. So I don't really know if it's working, honestly. I really wish he came back to the bar scaling community. Wait, Aro put you in the whole Conquestor beef? I'm not sure. I don't think. I don't think, honestly. I didn't see myself get tagged because I do actually like I found out how to get my notifications for getting tagged, and I didn't see myself getting tagged, so probably not. But even if he did, if he doesn't tag me, I'm not gonna read it. I don't really care. Drip and Divine, yes sir. Sure. Middle Track became the owner one of Roblox. Middle Track really was the best, like one of the best. Maybe not the best, but he was the most entertaining editor like that I was watching back in 2023 and 2024. Where do I scale Gogeta Super Saiyan 4? Uh, Probably two layers into Autoversal. One from the afterlife and one from the macrocosm that contains the afterlife. Because the afterlife is infinite in size, and the macrocosm can still contain it. But I don't think they go beyond that. I don't think GT doesn't have timeline feats. They don't have feats beyond timelines like Goku Black Summit. So I'm probably gonna cap them at like two layers into outer. Janemba versus Kid Buu, who in your opinion wins? Janemba, I mean, both of them have statements of being able to destroy the other world. Janemba actually does damage to the entire like other world stuff. So it also depends where they fight. I don't know if Janemba can fight outside of Hell, right? I've always thought of like one possible win con for Kid Buu is like he teleports Janemba away from the after like the other world. I don't know if Janemba can fight outside of Hell because he's supposedly tied to Hell. So That's one way that he could possibly win, right? I also don't know if Janemba can bypass like Kid Buu's like regeneration. Honestly, I'm not sure if he can. I'm not sure. But that also presupposes you use the anime because only in the anime Kid Buu is actually stronger than Buhan. In the manga, I think Buhan is actually stronger, from what I saw like a couple of months ago when I was watching like Kid Buu versus Buhan. One of my friends has Goma over GT villains, bro. Goma is such a fraud. Goma is only good in Dokkan Battle, dude. He fucking sucks in like crossovers. Battle of Gods Goku Infinite Microcosm, yes. Goku is shit. We're gonna delete that real quick so that we don't get like brain rot content. Hello brother, how you doing, bro? Aro didn't push him in a drama, he just knocked a diss on him about Gozo versus Sukuna. What was the diss? Like what he say? The only thing I saw is that on my post, he told me like, hey, like please send me $10. Because I thought what he meant by that is that if I gave him $10, he would make a Goku and Vegeta versus Gojo and Sukuna edit, and he would use my arguments for justifying like why Goku and Vegeta wins. But besides that, I don't know what he's doing on his channel. So yeah, I don't know. I don't care. Defeating a sandwich only makes it tastier. Virginia, facts. He's making money. Well, if he's making money, then that's good. Master Ultra Instinct Yamcha versus Ultra Ego Hakaishin. What the fuck is, bro? Yamcha destroys like the Cybermen. Current Yamcha are. I'm pretty sure he solos all of Z. Yamcha can fight Moro's goons. Moro's goons should be at least stronger than base form Goku. At least base form Goku from the Battle of Gods arc. So Yamcha unironically solos all of Z, dude. It's not even fair. G, repeat the Bulma and Chi-Chi's killing. Alright, so in the Cell Saga, when Goku was training to control Super Saiyan, when he came out of the hyperbolic time chamber, he still wasn't able to control it like perfectly, right? Like for example, he slapped Chi-Chi on the back. He wanted to be like a really calm pat, but he was like really strong, right? And he sent her flying. So this proves that his control over Super Saiyan wasn't perfect exactly. Now, we know that during sex, men have a very high levels of hormones, and they're more likely not to be able to control like their power. Goku was already not able to control his power perfectly, so more than likely when Goku was clapping Chi-Chi's cheeks, he probably used some really high level of energy, and the fact that Chi-Chi is still alive proves that she can actually tank Goku's like high levels of energy, right? And we know that we're having sex because Goten was literally conceived during the Cell Saga, right? So this proves that Chi-Chi should be like somewhere. I mean, even 1% of Super Saiyan Goku's power, right? Should be at the bare minimum multi-galaxy by the Cell Saga. So Chi-Chi, Chi-Chi solos Naruto and One Piece. I mean, it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Okay, I skipped a lot of comments. Wait. Okay, I'm probably gonna skip some comments because this is crazy. I have the worst understanding of higher planes of existence. Could you please? Well, it all depends from which perspective you look at higher planes of existence. If you look at them from a physical perspective, higher planes of existence would be in the form of higher levels of infinities, which requires set theory, which would actually require some sort of like string theory or like higher levels of like 5D, 6D, 7D, etc. So the best way that like I don't want to go into details, but the best way that it's like this. When you have two characters on the same level of dimensionality, the one that's infinite would always be greater than the one that's finite. However, if you have from two different dimensionalities, if you have someone that has finite four-dimensional power and then someone that has infinite three-dimensional power, even though infinite should be higher technically, when it comes to higher level of dimensionality within space and time, 4D, even finite, is actually greater than infinite 3D, right? So when you are on the same dimensionality, right, if you have more energy, whether infinite versus finite or finite, like a lot of finite versus not so much finite, you win. But if you have finite or infinite, it doesn't matter, 5D, and then your opponent has finite or infinite 4D, he always loses. Unless the character has higher dimensional hacks, right? But that's different. If the character, if the entire arsenal of the character, AP wise, ability wise, etc., is capped at 4D, if he fights a fifth dimensional character, he's always gonna lose. Unless he has immortality, but that doesn't mean he wins. It just means that he just doesn't die, but he still loses the fight, right? What's up, chat? How strong is the Great Kali? The Great Kali rings a bell, but I don't know who that is, honestly. We got 46 votes, Goku and Vegeta winning. Okay, so let's do another poll. Someone, wait, no. Let's do... Let's do Goku Gohan. I want to see if people have Goku Gohan winning right now. Nathaniel is spreading misinformation as he's saying DBS Goku equals CC Goku, while DBS Goku equals Super Dragon Ball Heroes Goku. I mean, CC Goku is Dragon Ball Heroes Goku. What do you mean? CC Goku is the one that fights Fu and unlocks like Universal Blue. That's who CC Goku is. Who is, in your opinion, the most layered cosmology in fiction meets between seas? Cosmologies. The Dark Towers. I mean, ACP probably, but I wouldn't be surprised if ACP has a lot of internal contradictions because of all the shit that people put into the series. Dark Towers, I don't scale World of Darkness. Sorry, not World of Darkness. Like, what the fuck? I don't scale like Stephen King's The Universe. Lovecraft is probably one of the most consistent like layered cosmologies. So Dragon Ball cosmology. Now every single like quote unquote timeline has an universal construct. I'm using quote unquote timelines because they only use the term timeline because when they were talking about the future arc, right? Future Trunks' like timeline, again in quotas timeline, is essentially the story of the original timeline, but with like events that happen eventually afterwards, right? Hence why future, but they're not really connected. They're like different stories, right? They are not temporally connected because if you affect the main timeline, the future timeline doesn't change, right? So this proves that they're not like temporally connected, because if they were, then Cell dying by Gohan would also kill the Cell in future Trunks' arc, like a timeline, but it doesn't happen. So they're not temporally connected, right? So this proves that timelines have no temporality of connection, and that the term timeline was only used to make people understand that the future Trunks timeline is like what was supposed to happen eventually in the main timeline. So you can have out-of-universal constructs. So there's infinite of them because there's infinite timelines. All these timelines are contained in the time nest. The time nest then is surpassed by Beach World, then the Charisma World, then the blank page that Arale can interact with, where the entire story is written, and then you have the real Japan, which is where Akira Toriyama resides. And when I mean Akira Toriyama, I don't mean like real life Akira Toriyama. I mean like there's a fictional version of Akira Toriyama with glasses and everything that appears in Doctor Slump. So it's going to be around. Like Drip told me last time, is like 2 layers into high reversal. Which software do you use? I use Align Motion and CapCut. Gogeta in Hell, don't scale Gogeta. I've only seen like one movie of the dude. I don't care about Gogeta. Shoo. Shoo. Let's see how much you know about Dragon Ball. When did the series start? 1986, I think. 1986, I think. Or 1987 is one of the two. I don't remember specifically, but I think it's 1986. Yeah, the manga started in the 80s. I think 1986 is when it started. The anime, I don't remember. I think the anime is in the 90s. Why do you scale Pennywise below Universal? For what reason? I don't scale Pennywise below Universal because I don't actually scale Pennywise at all. I don't scale the Dark Towers. I have no idea. Oh, so the anime was was in 1896. Okay. So yeah. Pennywise the dance clown. Is good a great dad? Is good. Oh, is Goku. I mean, I think all things considered, yeah, he's a great dad. Goku was never taught how to be a dad because his upbringing was really bizarre. His sane physiology also doesn't allow him to do like things that a normal dad would like in human terms. Despite that, Gohan turned out to be a really great child. Same thing with Goten. So I doubt that that he's a bad dad. So looking at his circumstances, I think he's a great dad. If you want to compare him to human standards, I mean, he might be like average. Open cam, nah, dude. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know who 404 Sans is. I have no idea. Ankh, you were born in 85. Damn. If I was born in 85, I would be 40 years old. I'm not 40 years old, dude. If I was 40 years old, I wouldn't be on the internet talking about anime. Chi Chi or Android 18 or Bulma? Kefla, dude. Bro. Y'all don't know about Kefla. Who wins? Kefla. Kefla. Yo, I swear, if someone votes for fiction, bro, I'm gonna be really mad. Yeah, that is. Who is voting fiction? That's what I'm talking about. Come on, dude. Kefla. Come on, man. What's up, G? What's up, Prodigy? I voted for fiction. No, dude, you have to vote for Kefla. Kefla is the greatest character in fucking Dragon Ball. The only reason Goku beat Kefla was because the Grand Priest was sleeping banana peels, and Kefla was like losing. Kefla would have beaten Goku, bro. We all know this. Kefla is the GOAT. Kefla is stronger than a base Goku who's beyond the Turing system. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, dude. You sound 60? I just have a somewhat deep voice, bro. What up, bro? Kefla is criminally underrated. This must be studied. Facts. Kefla was so strong that the only reason she lost was because the Grand Priest was slipping banana peels and she was like falling. And she was like sleeping. That's it. That's it. What do you know about female Broly? Female Broly? You mean Kale? Kale is essentially the female Broly. Kale is essentially the counterpart of Broly in Universe 6. Kefla is not real? What do you mean she's not real, bro? Kefla, she literally lives in Greece. Man, you're not coping. Fiction includes Zeno? Yeah, Kefla also beats Zeno. She beats everyone. Zeno, Grand Prix, CC Goku, Xena Goku, Demigra, Mikikabura, Marvel, DC, SCP, Journey to the West, like everything. If something is part of fiction, she beats it. Bro, you can't copy paste Kefla. She has like, she's ontologically perfect. She can't be copied. Dead as though, dead as though, you for winning Super Saiyan Broly, Dragon Ball, Super Broly movie or Kefla. Oh, definitely Kefla, dude. Kefla. Kefla is the superior like Broly. Fraudla, bro, he's coping so hard. He's saying Fraudla, dude. Can't say Goku loses to anyone around BD Clash or he'll murder you. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. 90% of BD Clasher takes, I can legit defend them. Like, he has some bad takes, but 90% of them are actually straight facts. I don't recall a bad take from BD Clashers. I'm not gonna lie, dude. BD Clashers is like really overhated for something like for dumb reasons. Remember the one post you were talking about where it does Goku and Vegeta speed scale? I realized there's a vote between irrelevant speed and two layers of irrelevant speed. Why the second one? Yeah, so layers into irrelevant speed is essentially if you have a character, let's say you have a character that scales to Outerversal realm with his power, and this is the same power that he can put behind his speed. This puts him at irrelevant speed, right? If you have a a construct that can contain this construct and transcends it, right? We say one more layer into Outerversal. It's not high outer because high outer requires a completely different type of trends, right? So it's between outer and high outer, and we just use like layers into something. So layers into Outerversal, layers into relevant speed, etc. She has a lot of bad takes. I don't know, bro. BD's my nephew, by the way. Spams negative like difficulty. Nah, bro. Son of Wukong is really that guy. He's really that guy. The fuck you mean Kefla versus fiction, bro? Oh, it's because your name is Mr. Pig Fiction, so you don't like fiction getting destroyed. I understand the sentiment. Don't worry, but Kefla, she's just Kefla. All right, let's actually ask this. Let's see. Is B-Day Clashers a good power skiller? Look, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't exactly know what his arguments are for his like takes. He might just doing it like for fun. I don't actually know, but a lot of the takes that he has, I can generally defend them. I can't stand with all of his non-canon form. What canon form? If you think Sisikoku is non-canon, dude, come on, bro. It's 2020. It's almost 2026, dude. Come on. I may have to I may have to promote like Drip Sauce's like canonicity video because he did like such a good job. Never seen an argument from him. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't either. So that's why I don't know if he's a good power skiller or not because I don't actually know what his arguments are. I don't even know if he has arguments honestly. I don't know. How is CC Goku canon? I'm going to link the video to Drip Sauce. I'm gonna link Drip Sauce's like canonicity video. It's a new video. It came out like 3 days ago. It's probably the most in-depth canonicity video that you can probably find anywhere on like Dragon Ball. It's like 40 minutes long. He told you that he scales, but he doesn't debate. He's a really good editor, but he glazes the shit out of Goku. I don't know, dude. Like, the only take I might disagree with BD Clashers is like Goku like neck diffing like Gojo. That's pretty much it. In equal stats. I mean, that's pretty much it. Remember me? I think I do, but I'm not 100% certain. I think I do. Hold on, I gotta multitask by playing while watching your stream. What are you playing with? That sounds weird, dude. What are you playing exactly? Yo, we got Diddy. We got Diddy in the house. Diddy. P. Diddy. P. Diddy. Yo, I'm gonna do an equalization matchup between Super Dragon Ball Heroes Gogeta and current LA Removes Go winning. If if equalization you mean the power system, Gogeta like destroys Rimuru. If you mean equal stats, AP, durability, speed, that's gonna be a pretty hard video to do because you have to go in depth. Actually, no, I'm still gonna go with Gogeta because Gogeta's key control, like he has to manipulate out-of-versal key, which is a more impressive feat than like Rimuru controlling like fucking four-dimensional like fucking or fifth-dimensional energies. So Gogeta's like key control and layers of his manipulation is much more impressive than like Rimuru's. Plus, Heroes Gogeta has access to Toki Toki, which makes him immortal. So you're the one that continuously hypes up me and other characters. Yo, is this Gogeta? Yes, sir, that's me. Gogeta is a G. Yo, just scaling, you kind of sound like BD if you're saying Kefla Soul is fiction. Nah. BD Clashers calls everyone mommies. I don't have mommies in fiction. Yo, Unk, what is your favorite line in Dragon Ball? Um, One of my favorite lines is when Vegeta says, right before he powers up to blow himself up to kill Buu, where he says, is the line where he says, I think I finally understand you now. I think that line is the most underrated line because he's referring to Goku when Goku sacrificed himself to save everyone. And this is the moment when Vegeta realizes why Goku did it, right? Because he himself is going to do it because he himself realizes that being a family man is actually like more important than his selfish desire to surpass Goku. So I think I finally under so him saying I think I finally understand it now. I think it's like the best line in all of Z. Goku Black is the best character in Dragon Ball. Fight me. I mean, he's pretty good. What's her Infinity or Transfinity? Well, Transfinite well, here's the thing. They're kind of the same thing in a way. Like Transfinity is essentially higher levels of infinities, right? So they're still infinities, right? It's just a fancy term for saying like something that goes beyond like conventional infinity. So like you have countable infinity, then you have uncountable infinity, right? So uncountable infinity compared to infinity, like countable infinity, is called transfinite because it goes beyond countable infinity, for example. So they're kind of the same in a way. It depends on how you use them in a sentence. The most prideful character, Vegeta, Escanor, Gilgamesh. Doctor Doom is also pretty prideful. Goku Black has a lot of pride in what he's doing. The most hacks character. mm, if you count every hacks and ability that CC Goku has, probably CC Goku. If you mean from Dragon Ball Super, probably. I think the Grand Priest has more versatility with his hexes, but I think the most powerful hex is Xeno's Erasure and Super Shenron's like ability to summon. Not no, sorry, to do like wishes. Would you rather be high out of reversal with your current speed or have irrelevant speed with your current stats? I would rather be high out of reversal with my current speed. I'm not gonna lie. If I am high out of reversal with my current speed, then nothing can hurt me. Like nothing. I mean, sure, things can be faster than me, but nothing is gonna hurt me, and I can one shot anyone. Whereas with irrelevant speed, it's like, I mean, I'm fast, but I can still be killed, right? In my sleep, for example. Vegeta definitely is the most prideful. Infinity Ultron. I don't scale Marvel like series. So if I say transfinite layers into out reversal, is it a high? Dude, I don't even know what that would mean, honestly. I have no idea what transfinite layers would mean. I don't even know what that would mean, honestly. Out of reversal Shibai, I have no idea what out of reversal Shibai comes from. The only thing is that he cast away his physical body and ascended to a higher realm. That's pretty much it. Who do I think is the best Whis editor? Mm, I think like at the top of their game, I think Caramel was probably the best because she used to do stuff that I had never seen anyone do before, right? Like ever. She used to do some crazy stuff while editing. Besides Caramel, Druko is really good because he's able to copy edits just by looking at them like a couple of times. He's able to like redo edits from scratch just by seeing them. Miltrak was the most entertaining. I mean, he may not have been the best, like complexity considered and everything, but he was one of the most like entertaining like editors. Conquestor was good. I mean, he still is like really good. But if you talk only editing wise, I'm probably gonna go with Caramel. Boruto fans use non-corporality and think it's universal because he loses his physical body and his transcending physical existence or some shit. The only thing that is stated is that he lost his physical body, like the physical body that he had as an Otsutsuki. That still doesn't mean that he doesn't have a physical body in a higher dimension. Right? I mean, he could still have a physical body in a higher dimension. The statement was only reference to his physical body, like when he was in Otsutsuki that was eating chakra fruits. I don't scale Pennywise. When did I say he's outer because of non-physical body prodigy? Oh, Kyle. I don't know who Kyle is. Demon Slayer versus FTL or not? I don't think so. I don't do inverse Demon Slayer. I only know the verse is like at most like light speed and stuff. Maybe a little bit more if you wank it, and CT Blanc or something level. But I don't do like precise scaling for the verse. I don't care too much about Demon Slayer. Yeah, I did hear about the Dragon Ball Super remake. I'm not sure like if it's actually true. When it comes to Dragon Ball Super like news, like like rumors and stuff, I only like pay attention if it's officially announced by an credible source, like a credible source, like Toei Animation Shueisha or something like that. When it comes to leaks and stuff, like for the past years, we've always like been duped and like tricked. So I would love Kyle. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's a rumor. Well, if it's a rumor, then I don't care. If it does get confirmed, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But between a super remake and a super continuation, I would rather have a super continuation, honestly. My favorite Vegeta outfit is his pink shirt in the Cell Saga. Well, the Android Cell Saga, actually, at the very beginning. That's the best fit. 99% of anime isn't even getting past Galaxy. 99% of anime arguably doesn't get past Planetary. Like, how many shonens are like consistently Planetary at the bare minimum? Like, consistently, right? I mean, Naruto, okay. One Piece, but you have to play around with certain statements and stuff. Bleach, okay. Dragon Ball, Fire Force, a couple of isekais are like Planetary, like Misfits, Tensura, Fate. But no, actually, Fate, you have to use the novels to actually skill it, higher the Planetary. Because if you use only the animes, there's not much information. Pixel scaling. I don't think it's only pixel scaling. I think it comes from the statement there's like a million islands, right? The Mask or Luffy. If you mean the movie The Mask, then Luffy wins, right? But I think The Mask is from a comic, and I think he's part of Marvel. So I don't know. Pixel scaling can be pretty retarded, but there's also certain forms of pixel scaling that are good, right? The main problem with pixel scaling is that you have to presuppose that the way the author drew the perspectives of distance is exactly what he was going with, which most of the time it's not the case. If you could have the Dragon Ball universe do a crossover with another verse, what would it be? If I could have Bleach do another crossover, I would probably choose DC, Marvel, and Bleach. But I definitely want to do with DC. That would be pretty cool. Goku Superman versus Darkseid in Frieza or some shit. That would be pretty nice. Oh, the mask is from DC. Okay. I mean, if it's part of DC, it probably has some really good scaling at some point. If you want to look at Goku Black scaling, I would argue use the arguments then Electron uses. I think the statement that he comes from a much higher existence, I think it's a reference that he looks at reality from a much higher perspective, in the sense that the Kais have a much vaster, complete understanding essentially of all of reality compared to the mortals. But I don't think it means that he literally comes from like a higher dimension or anything, right? Because he still has a three-dimensional body, like he could still be seen by people. Favorite character from Dragon Ball? Vegito and Gogeta. Either Vegeta or either Gogeta. I like both of them. You can take his mask off. He's barless. Shibai slams Dragon Ball. Kevin. What are you doing, Kevin? Janemba is baseline outer. Baseline, yeah. Because he scales to the afterlife. Gogeta. Shibai is a Z Vegeta victim. Facts. He's a Buhan victim. He's a Kid Buu victim. He's a Goku victim. He's a Kefla victim. I mean, of course, he's a Kefla victim. I mean, all of fiction is a Kefla victim. So, if you know, you know. I'm eating biscuits. You see this? It's delicious. W face reveal. Facts. I look like Bulma's father. What you mean, bro? I mug Gojo. I'm a mugger. He's a mugger. Sure. I mean, I just had a haircut, dude. Like a week ago. Jinwoo? Bruh. I will mug majority of anime characters. Bro, most anime characters look so bland. I hate the main characters that have the most unoriginal designs. Goku's design is pretty original. I mean, he's literally walking in a martial arts like style, like like outfit. His hair is like so original, like it's fucking bizarre looking, like pointy and stuff, like in many directions. I mock Gojo and Ichigo. I don't know about Ichigo, dude. Ichigo is pretty nice. I mock Gojo. Yeah, I like a character with originality. Like, I mean, Yuji is pretty original. He has like pink fucking hair. His outfit is so goofy. I like it. Goku is original looking. Naruto is looking. Luffy definitely. He's like Luffy doesn't even look like a pirate, dude. He Luffy looks like a fucking 40-year-old uncle that just got his fucking like paycheck and went to the fucking vacation in Bahamas. He's literally walking around with sandals and a fucking like straw hat, right? Grow out that hair? No. The problem with my hair is that like it if I let it grow, it looks like an afro. I look like a fucking like night like I look like an 80s like drummer. Kevin is saying Goku loses to Itachi. Bro, I don't even have Itachi getting past Krillin. I don't even have Itachi getting past Yamcha. Now you know what? I don't even have Itachi getting past Chi-Chi because Chi-Chi's Universal Plus. I don't even have Itachi getting past Videl. You know what? I don't even have Itachi getting past Pen. Baby Pen. equal stats who's winning Trunks or current Boruto. I don't even think. Can Boruto fly? Can Boruto fly, by the way? I mean, if he uses Momoshiki's powers, he can fly, I think, but I don't think he can fly without them. Yeah, he can fly, okay. But I don't know how well he can fly and fight like mid-air because characters being able to fly and also fight mid-air is not the same thing, right? The best example to give is like being able to drive and being able to drive and do a race at the same time is like two different things. Right? So I don't exactly know how well he can fight like mid-air, so that'll be a problem. Because if he can fight mid-air, then Trunks once again can do the tactic that I've always say. He can just make 1,000 ki blasts, store them up, and then just throw them all at once and kill like Boruto. I got the $30 haircut. Bro, it's not even that bad, dude. It's not even that bad. I mean, it's pretty average, but it's not bad. You know what? Maybe I should go bold. Maybe I should just go bold, honestly. I should like Krillin, Tien, Piccolo, Master Roshi. You know what? Maybe I should become like Master Roshi. Got a bit of a receding hairline. It's not receding, dude. Like, where is it receding? Like, that's pretty small, honestly. It's like, it's like what, like one finger? I mean, it used to be here. I'm getting old, bro. I'm a fucking unk. Got a receding hairline. Look like fucking Vegeta out here. Look like fucking Vegeta. Yeah, I can see it like a little bit. Yeah, like around here the edges, it's like receding a little bit. Like it used to be like here. Like it used to be like this, for example. Like this. Damn, bro. Oh wait, I look right. If I grew this like this, I would look like Vegeta actually. Be like an M, like the McDonald's M. That would be crazy actually if I do this. Be like Vegeta. Ah, bro, I'm gonna be like Vegeta. It's crazy. I'm gonna be like my idol. I'm gonna be like Vegeta. Goku, we have to blow up the planet. The Discord server leak. Cosmic Garo versus Moro with equal stats. Hmm. Can Cosmic Garo fly? Wait, that's a serious. Wait, can he fly actually? I don't remember him flying. I mean, he can jump really high and stuff, but and he can fight mid-air, but I don't know if he can fly actually. Are you sure he can fly? Because I don't remember him flying. I do remember him like jumping up in the air and stuff, but I don't remember him like flying like Goku and stuff. I don't know. I feel like Moro would win because Moro can like passively absorb like energy and stuff. He can just like passively like eat it. The scene where he went from Jupiter to Earth. I don't know if he flew away or if he just jumped. Like he used like some of the debris to jump. I don't know. It's never really shown, like seen. I know Saitama can't fly. Like he has to like fart or like jump. I don't know about Garo though. No, I'm talking like Cosmic Garo. I do know that he has wings in wait, his second form. Are you talking about Monster Garo? Because I don't remember Cosmic Garo having wings. I don't know. His vertical, yeah, bro. His vertical needs to be studied. Bro, he should be playing for the fucking Wizards because he's a fucking wizard. You know what I mean? Like more next con Bleach, nah. Comp Bleach has Bleach from like Jump Force, and Ichigo in Jump Force can like fight base Goku somewhat. So unfortunately, not Comp Bleach. Wait, that fight is still underrated. Also, use the energy of the planet that you're in. Oh yeah, you mean like Moro? Yeah, yeah. Any anime character from Jump Force is fucking busted. Like, if they can even scratch even a tiny bit of base Goku, that already puts them like above like 99.99 etc. like from full fiction. That's how crazy it is. How consistent do you think he is as a power system? I don't think it's that inconsistent. I think it's pretty consistent. I just think that a lot of the things that, like, there's an introduction of something new. It's very impressive at the beginning, but then it's not impressive anymore. But not because of a contradiction. It's just that they don't use it that much anymore. Like, for example, God Key, when he was first introduced, it was like really OP. And God Key still is really OP. But because now you have characters with crazy potential like Broly and Gohan, who can rival God Key just with raw key, like just normal key, it makes it seem like God Key is like fucking like useless or something. But it's not useless. Like if Gohan achieved God Key on top of Beast form, you would actually see how fucking impressive God Key like actually is. So I don't think this is like necessarily inconsistencies, right? Or contradictions or anything. I just think that because they in every single arc they want to like write new ideas, previous ideas either get completely lost, like they're still valid but they get lost, right? Or they're not impressive anymore or something. Oh yeah, Jinwoo is like, bro, Jinwoo is like building level, dude. He's like building level, you know. Sheet. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Is Rimuru Akura Nanos in Jump Force? No. Neither of them are in Jump Force. More scaling. I mean, Moro solos any verse that's not our versal. Casually. 11 Dijin Woo? No, bro, he's building level, dude. Building level. Nah, bro, he's building level. Trust me, he's building level. You see? Let me show you how he's building level. Listen. Scale Jin Woo. You see? Building level. See? Right? He's building level. Yeah, you see, people are voting building level. You see? He's voting building level. Ah, my goat is building level. Can't believe it. What the fuck is this poll? Bro, this is the most factual poll in existence. I mean, I could have put in like small building level, but I don't know, man. Small building sounds a little bit of a downplay, I think. It sounds a little bit of a downplay. So I put like building level. Holy ability popularity? I'm not even popular, dude. What do you mean? How can I build a popularity? I'm not even popular. Goku is room level. I mean, if you mean the room, oh, you mean the hyperbolic time room? Yeah. Facts. Yeah, he's building level at best. I mean, I had to make it where, yeah. Bro, is rage big at its peak? This is not rage big, dude. I mean, look, if you think I'm rage baiting and you think he's actually lower, that's fine. I can see him being like a small building level. Okay. I think like wall level is like more consistent, but I can definitely see small building level. I think building level is the highest that I can go, right? I think it's like the most obvious like highball for like, anime Jinwoo is building level. I mean, that's true. That is true. He did destroy a building, so he's building level. That's 100% true. I can see Jinwoo being subatomic particle level and reliability level overrated. You mean like hypoversal? No, wait, no. Hypoversal is like 1D or 2D, I think. I mean, subatomic particle? I can definitely see him being like quartz level. Quartz, maybe electron level. I mean, it's debatable, but I can probably like, I can see your point. I can see your point. Only Chad's Goon to Revi. Bro, this motherfucker dropped in to speak the most facts. Only Chad's Goon to Revi. This is so facts. Only the real, first of all, only real ones know Revi, okay? So if you know Revi, you're a real one. And if you go to her, you're a real one, Chad. You're a real Chad. My favorite two manga. I'm gonna go with Bleach. I'm gonna go with Dragon Ball. And honorable mention Black Lagoon. Revi from Black Lagoon. Yes, dude. Revi from Black Lagoon is the greatest female character in all of anime. No debate. Holy cope if you don't agree, I don't care. Best written female character, bro. Revi my mommy. Facts. Facts, bro. That's why I love my community because they know Revi. Speedwagon? Nah, bro. Speedwagon is kind of overrated, honestly. Speedwagon is overrated. I don't think he's really that cool, honestly. I I think like I think Dio is like better than Speedwagon, honestly. Got the biscuit. Dragon Ball JJK. That's good. That's peak. Bro, it's making me hungry. Bro, today I ate like gyros. Best gyros ever. Gyros is the best fast food, bro. Saitama doesn't get past Bleach, bro. Get Saitama past Bleach. Virgil versus JJK verse. That's a little bit unfair, I think. Bro, what? Where do you guys get 11D from? I'm seriously like wondering, what is 11D from? Ang scaling? If I get to 10,000 subs, I did promise I'm gonna change my channel to Ang scaling. Cause I'm a nunk. Ang scaling. If you guys want me to change my name to Ang scaling, spread the message. Get me to 10,000 subs, and I'm officially changing my name to Ang scaling. G scaling is gonna be no more. No more G scaling. It's gonna be Ang scaling from now on. What's the meaning of G scaling? G stands for goon scaling. Yeah, it's goon scaling. Because I'm a gooner. I'm a Revy gooner. I'm a Rev exactly. I'm a Revy gooner, so I'm a goon scale. Goon scale. Exactly. Goon scaling, bro. Ah, it's so peak. I mean, you have Kakarot scales. That's pretty lame. B-Day Clashers. That's kind of lame. I mean, Anime Auto. Pretty lame. And then you have Goon scaling, dude. Like, come on, bro. Goon scaling is so fucking good. It's so original. No, it's not what the fuck. You have to be supportive. What do you mean? What do you mean, dude? Drip sauce with the sauce, nice. Drip sauce with the sauce. The sauce be dripping everywhere. The sauce is dripping everywhere. You know what? Drip sauce is also pretty original, right? Like drip sauce. Drip sauce is quite original, actually. Just scaling on top, facts. Just you mean goon scaling, bro? Goon scaling on top. Gene Wu is not balanced or reversal. I told you, bro. He's building level. He's building level. G scaling on the top, bro. Knows ball. Bro, I've been playing basketball. I have been playing basketball for like 20 years, almost 20 years, like 19 years. So I trust me, I know ball. I know how to ball, bro. I know how to ball. Trust me. Mugzu. Jay Wu is high otter. Bro, who is this guy? Blanc BS. BS. Goon scaling. I gotta hit him with a goon scaling. Animeado is a Demon Slayer mid rider. I'm not gonna lie. From what I've seen, he may be. He may be. I don't know. Where does anime Ado even like come from? Like, what's Ado? Ado sounds like Ado sounds like a side character from a fucking cartoon or something. Do you think the Wiz community is low key ass? Nah, bro. I love the Wiz community. It's so fucking toxic. I love it. I love toxicity, bro. I thrive in toxicity. Who's Anime Ado again? Exactly. Exactly. If you say Anime Ado, no one knows him. If you say Goon Scaling, everyone knows Goon Scaling. Is Anime Ado a girl? I don't know. All that I know is I mug everyone. Why is Anime Ado? I don't know who's that big being a girl relevant. I don't know. Go make me a sandwich. Yeah, the toxic community is OP. Bro, I love the toxic community. Will you do one last edit for 2025? Yes. I'm gonna do Universe 7 versus fictional groups like Gohan, Broly, Goku, Piccolo. Gohan, Vegeta, Broly, Gohan, Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, Broly, Piccolo. I did mine. Nice. We got Dexter Morgan here. Dexter Morgan. Tonight is the night. What device do you use to edit? My phone. Bro, he's speaking the language of the gods. What is this? Sekral Naber. Sakral Naber. What is this? This is the language of the gods? What the fuck is this, dude? Am I supposed to read like backwards? Backwards is Reban La Lakruk ass. Is he calling me ass? Android 21 is a good device to edit. You know what? You should change your name to G-Man XD Gaming because you're the gooning man. I talked to Anime Yaru, such a chill guy. I don't know. Draggable is no passing low multi. Hey yo! We got a verse about a wiki admin over here. Man of culture, we meet again. Yes, sir. Alpida. Karya. Alpita. Alpita Karya. G-Man XD Gooning is crazy. But my name is... Yo, yeah, I'll tell you, bro. G-Man. G-Man. The Gooning Man XD. The Gooning Man. Gooning. Goon scaling on top. Yes, sir. I want to destroy my world. We friends? Yes, sir. Dexter. We'll go with transformation above MUI. Yeah, definitely. Goku's gonna be getting a transformation like till the day he dies. The next transformation is gonna be Super Saiyan G. Super Saiyan Gooning. He's gonna have the passive ability to make everyone goon for him. Super Saiyan G. You have SSG, Super Saiyan God. This is going to be like the new SSG. It's gonna be Super Saiyan Gooning. It's gonna be the superior SSG. The voice acting low POP. I hope Dragon Ball comes. Yeah, bro. Guess. Oh, bro, we got G-Man. We got the Gooning Man over here. Gooning Man. We got the Gooning Man over here. I'm freaking out, dude. The Gooning Man. We got the Gooning Man over here, bro. What the fuck? Equal stats arguments are worse and made just to downplay my goat. Facts, bro. Everyone knows Goku is not losing in equal stats. I want to reset character now. Now, dude. You're the G-Man. Don't good over him. I'm gooning over the G-Man. The G-Man, the gooning man. Bro, wait. Gooning Man sounds like an actual super name hero. You have like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Gooning Man. Oh wait, Goon Man. The Goon Man. Bro. The Goon Man. Bro, the Goon Man. Do you know Sergeant Thundercock? Yeah. His body cam has been turned off since Vietnam. Body cam. Are you speaking? Are you speaking? Are you speaking Spanish, boy? Gooning Man would be amazing, bro. Gooning Man. He has passive gooning manipulation. He has layered gooning manipulation. He what else? He has gooning resistance, obviously, because he's a gooner. So of course he can resist gooning from other people. He would be pretty OP. The Darkness Devil versus Primal Might. I don't even think Primal Might can even kill the Darkness Devil or even like do anything against the Darkness Devil. I don't even think he can fight it like realistically. Gooning manipulation, plot manipulation, yes. Yeah, exactly. You know why? The reason is because every author is a gooner. And because authors are superior to plot manipulation, then And because authors are influenced by gooning, then gooning over plot manipulation. Facts. How did we went from Bulma versus... Bro, I have the best streams. I would talk about anything. I would talk about any subject. I don't care. Gooning, Diddy, Epstein, Drip Sauce gooning to Epstein, and like anything, bro. Toriyama is not a gooner? Bro, Toriyama was the original gooner. Did you see original Dragon Ball? He was gooning to Bulma, bro. Toriyama, my goat, was the original gooner. Limitations of gooning powers is body drain equals less stamina. You have to train gooning. You have to like train your gooning. It's a pretty tough like training, but you have to train like gooning. My god, Akira Toriyama was a gooner, bro. He was gooning all over like Bulma. If you could make fan-made concept canon to the main Dragon Ball timeline, what would it be? Oh, Super Saiyan 5. I mean, Super Saiyan 4 from Daima combined with Master Ultra Instinct. I said what I said. I said what I said. I said what I said. The second thing, the Dragon Realm. Like some sort of celestial realm with dragons. Like Super Shenron, Porunga, the Dark Dragons, you know what I mean? Guden didn't even exist back then. Exactly. Akira Toriyama discovered gooning. He's the original gooner. He's the OG goon. Wait, OG Dragon Ball, OG gooning. That's crazy. Bro, it all connects now. It all connects. The reason we call it OG Dragon Ball is because Akira Toriyama was the OG gooner. Oh my god. It all makes sense now. What the fuck? Wu Cheng, the real underrated goat, Team Goon. I don't even know who that is, dude. That sounds like a Goku victim. Wu Cheng, that sounds like a Goku victim. Yo, you should make a gaming channel. I don't exactly know how to record my gaming like sessions. There's an entire process. You have to get like some sort of equipment to do. I don't know. Wu Cheng created Journey to the West. Huh. Johnny Sins, the original gooner. Johnny Sins, he's the pinnacle of gooning. Dragon Ball Buse Fury. It definitely rings a bell. It's definitely ringing a bell, yeah. It definitely rings a bell. I'm a gooner, and nobody gonna stop me now. I'm a gooner. The original gooner is Deathstroke? No, dude, the original gooner is Akira Toriyama. He created the concept of gooning. His essence is the reason why there's gooning. Is Sparking Zero better than Dragon Ball Fighters? No. The better Dragon Ball game, the best Dragon Ball game, is Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi. Rock, paper, scissors gameplay, dude. Peak. Peak. Rock, paper, scissors. Best game ever. Agreed. Facts. Rock, paper, scissors. Tell me, when did you play a Dragon Ball game with rock, paper, scissors? Never. Exactly. That's my point. Best Dragon Ball game ever. Peak, 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 peak. You're back from not being a gooner? Dude, G-Man XD Gaming is always gonna be in our heart. Original gooner is the author of Rent a Girlfriend. Nah, he's not the original, but he definitely scales really high. I would say he's like out of Versal gooner, probably. Maybe layers into Outer Versal. By the time the series ends, he's gonna be layers into Outer Versal gooning. Agree, exactly. Domain expansion, no gooning. Ooh. You know, Goon Man, like Gooning Man, could actually lose to a domain expansion of Gooning. If the effect of the domain expansion of Gooning overrides the Gooning abilities of Gooning Man, yeah. No, why? How am I back? Because I summoned you. With this treasure, I summon G-Man XD Gaming, the Gooning Man. Domain expansion, unlimited Gooning. Domain expansion, unlimited Gooning versus domain expansion, no Gooning. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Save me, Maharaga! Save me from the Gooning Man. He's gonna goon all over me and I'm gonna lose. Domain expansion, perfection of gooning. Domain expansion, ultimate gooning. You see heavens. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see the gooning man, gooning to me too. And I think to myself, what a wonderful goon. Damn, you know what? I should definitely make a song. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see the gooning man, gooning to me too. And I think to myself, what a wonderful goon. I keep seeing people comparing a full depth Maharaga to Goku. What do you think of the matchup? I think I already made a post back then, and I think Goku wins. It's mostly coming to the fact that fully adapted Maharaga, I interpretate the adaptation in terms of what he can actually adapt to. A lot of people think that he can adapt to like literal, like virtually everything. No, his adaptation is limited. He can adapt to a lot of things, but not literally everything. Like for example, he can adapt to the concept of losing. Right? He can always lose against a stronger fighter that kills him before he adapts. Hence why he can never adapt to the concept of losing. If he did, he wouldn't be like Maharaga anymore. He like right. So he's kind of limited to what he can or can adapt. So he can adapt to like literally virtually everything. He can adapt to like a lot of things, but he's still like limited. For example, for example he has to be summoned, right? He can adapt so that he's not summoned anymore. For example, right? He still has to be summoned. Anyways, it's 1 hour and 30 minutes, guys. I need to go to bed. Gooning Man out. Tomorrow is gonna be my last edit for the year. Thank you guys for joining in, and remember, always goon and goon scaling out.